Hey everyone, welcome to another problem from JEE. So this is from JEE 2020 paper. Okay, actually this is a very confusing problem, and personally I don't like this problem because the way it is stated. But sometimes you have to be ready for this kind of problems in an exam. So here is let's start from the beginning. So we have a ruler, and I'm going to balance the ruler with left finger here and the right finger here. This is at 90 centimeter mark, is 0 centimeter mark. So let's call this 50 centimeter mark. So currently it's on imbalance. Now you start to move around, and as you move, you start to slip. The left one start to slip. So you leave this alone. So this start to slip. So it's just slipping and balancing. Okay. So around here, so this is like dynamic slips, and this one does not slip. You're keeping the right one at 90 centimeter, and this one is some other number. Let's call it, x prime. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to prime, and because I'm going to use this for xl, this distance from the center, and this marking is prime. On the left finger slips, right? This left finger slips. So this is the slipping part. So over here, it will be kinetic friction, and over here will be static friction. This is kind of makes this part confusing. After some distance, the left finger stops, and the right must to slip. So that actually is it's the confusing part, because the first part is okay. It was sleeping and I stopped here, but it's like a barely sleeping. Okay, barely. It will slip if I stay there. So the next phase is I'm going to leave it here. It's for sleeping, but I'm going to leave it here. But I'm going to quickly adjust the right hand, and I'm going to move somewhere. I'm going to move this at a distance. This distance is given to be symbol XR, and this part is still XL. But now here it does not slip any at this point, but this one is still kind of slipping balance. So this will be the FK, and this will be the FS. So that is what the confusing. Once you get this part right, the rest of them will be just fine. So this is same as that. This part from here is 40 centimeter. So if you say this is equilibrium, this is one equilibrium, and this is another equilibrium. So each one of them I'm going to write some. This equilibrium, if you look at mg, is down here. So you'll have a vertical forces balanced. That's going to give me mg equals let's call this n1, let's call this n2, n1 plus n2, right? This is going to be one equation. Another equation will be horizontal force balance. And the horizontal components, the forces will be this. Now this will be kinetic friction, this will be static friction, and we'll say there's a maximum static friction, Fs max. We're going to think that's maximum, and although this doesn't say it's maximum or not. So mu k mu k n1, that's the fk, should balance mu s n2. And third will be rotation about this balance. Rotation about that can be balanced. The torque about Cm balance. So the mg is going to have a zero torque. N1 is going to have this kind of torque, and N2 will be that kind of torque. So it's going to balance like that. So N1 XL equals N2. I'm going to just keep it centimeters, okay? 40 centimeters. Now let's do it out. This guy similarly its equation for vertical will be mg. Now this is a different situation, so this is going to be n3 and n4. mg equals to n3 plus n4. Because that will be mu s. Now mu s n3 equals to mu k n4, and equivalent to the torque equation will be n3 xl equals to n4 xr. And the question is, given all the mu's, what's this? That's the question. And you can, depending on how good at your spotting of these things, you can see that between these things, take a ratio of these things, it's going to give me XL, which take the ratio of these things, XR in terms of XL. So if you take a ratio of these things, I get XR over mu K equals to XL over mu S. And this one gives me XL over mu K equals to 40 centimeter over mu S. So you put over there, from here to there, so the XR is going to be mu K over mu S squared times 40 centimeter. And mu K is 0.3, 0.32, 0.32 over 0.40 square 40 centimeter. And so this is going to be 4 0.8, and just calculate this out. So this gives me 25.6 centimeters. So that's the answer. So 25.6 centimeters. Okay. So other than this confusing way this whole thing was described, this confusing description here, if as long as you get these pictures right, after that these principles, you just apply them. Of course this was not useful, we didn't get to use that, but just these two, it was sufficient. But if you know the principle, from there you can actually get the answer very straightforward. Okay, this was a okay problem, although I don't like this. Well, I'll see you in another problem. Take care, bye.